Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video, and today I'm going to show you guys how to move cars in your garage and how to move them without throwing the rest of your garage out of whack. I know a lot of people have trouble with their garage getting all kinds of messed up and the cars are out of order after moving cars. There is a technique to make this happen where it won't screw up your cars, and some people don't even know how to move cars yet, so we're going to cover those things in this video. Remember to please like and subscribe, and if there's a video that you guys want to see that you can't find, make sure you look through my playlist first. But if there's a video you want to see, I don't have it, you need to know some info, you can ask to have me make a video. Now, I don't have every car in the game, and most of my cars probably aren't even upgraded, so there's a lot of cars I cannot show you guys how to drive, okay? But down in the link, the description of this video, there is a list of all the cars and stuff, which is pretty cool. But anyways, let's go ahead and get to moving some of these cars. Alright, please like, subscribe, and hit the little bell notification and tell it to let you know every time I make a new video, alright? I might have already said that, but you know, if I said it twice, then hey, whatever. So let's start moving some cars, alright? So I recently pulled some cars and I gotta move them to my other garages. So you're going to see this little thing right under Legends here, and right above your little, like, crew deal. And it's just got a bunch of little dots, alright? Click on that thing, and that'll take you right into your garage. Now, down at the bottom left-hand side, you're going to see something that says Reorder. So go ahead and hit that, and you'll notice all your cars will start flashing. So what you're going to want to do is, I'm going to take this Tier 5 Saline, and I'm going to make sure I put it onto the first slot so all those cars move over. Now I'm going to move it to this garage. First slot. If you don't do it this way, it'll get your garage out of whack, okay? Over here, first slot. Make sure all the cars move over. That's the only way you can move your cars without everything getting all kinds of messed up. And I'm not sure why none of my stuff is showing. I'm going to have to redo everything in this garage. So this is time consuming. Crap, I just missed one, so there's a good chance some of my cars went out of whack. It just did a double move, so that's not a good thing. But anyways, so I might have to go and reorder a couple other things after this. Alright, so there we're on the Tier 4 garage. We need to get over to our Tier 5 garage. Alright, there we are. Now we're in the Tier 5s. Alright. So now let's go. I'm going to hit reorder again, just to stop so I don't accidentally move something I don't want to. I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning. I'm going to hit reorder. Now I'm going to start over again. Put this in the first slot. Move it over. First slot. Alright, if you don't put it in the first slot and move all the cars over, I'm telling you, everything does get all kinds of out of whack. And I'm almost expecting to see something that's in the wrong place now because I accidentally did that one where it moved twice in a row. That usually throws things out of order. I don't know why you have to do it this way, because man, this is a giant pain. Maybe I'm lucky and nothing went into the wrong garage, because I didn't see any Tier 4 cars in the Tier 3 garage, which is what usually happens if you don't move it like this. I actually pulled this Vorsteiner 720S last night. Pretty interesting looking car. But I don't really have too much of a thing to do with it. I don't really have any need for it. And, you know, I'll show you guys how to get all the icons for your cars back in a minute. Let's move this AMG over. So I'm going to hit reorder. I hate when my icons get all kinds of messed up. Like if you uninstall the game and reinstall the game or something like that, which I probably did, it messes your icons up all kinds of crazy. And I don't know why that is. And then you have to go through every single garage. And there's really two ways to do this. You know, it says tap to refresh the shot, or you can just actually change garages, which I'll show you guys in a minute. Alright, so I'm not really sure which one's faster, but I just need to get this over into the Tier 5 section. Alright, there we go. Now we're in the Tier 5 section. So, hit reorder so they stop blinking. Now I can just tap each one of these, and it's going to load the car in. Or what you can do if you want, let's go all the way over. Alright, there's my first garage. So what you can do is actually just go into the garage. And once you actually go into the garage like this, every one of those cars in this garage is now going to show up on here. But like this one's showing up, this one's not. So let's go over to this garage. I'm not really sure if it's faster to do this or to tap everyone, but either way, they're both kind of a pain. So now every car in this garage shows up. Everyone in this garage. And that garage doesn't. So that's garage number 5. So what I can do is, instead of tapping every single car, I need to go over to garage number 5 by clicking. If I actually click the garage door that says number 5, it'll take me into the next garage, and it will automatically load the icons for every single one of these cars. I can do the same thing for garage 6. This is probably the faster way, actually. This is a big old time-consuming pain in the butt. Alright, let's go over to garage 7. Now, if I pull up the little grid thing, that's why I call it the grid. If I pull up the little grid, you'll see after going into the garage, all those cars are now visible on the icons. And this is the worst thing. You shouldn't have to do this. It should automatically load all of these things in. So look, garage 8, I don't have any of the icons for my cars, okay? So let's go ahead and go into garage 8 by clicking the door. This is probably the faster way, actually. So now garage 8's all going to show up. Go to 9. We're just going to go through every garage, and this is a very annoying. This is a very annoying thing. This is a very annoying thing. It's early in the morning, guys. Don't make fun of me. I know I can't talk. Alright, garage 12. I really hate having to do this. I had to do this on my phone, and I had to do this on my emulator. Ugh. They need to fix these garages up so it's more user-friendly and easy to mess with stuff. That's one thing we really need on this game, is a much better garage organization system. Because this is terrible. This is terrible. That's my opinion, at least. Alright. Here we go. Yep. Number 17. This is boring, isn't it? Most of you have probably turned this video off by now. I know I probably would have. Because this is boring. There's my AMG GTR that I just won. I guess in a minute after I go through all of these, if you want to stick around, I'll show you how I actually organize my garages, if anybody's interested. This is such a nice looking car. It's a shame it's really slow, and I don't think it beats dyno time either. I was really looking forward to upgrading that thing until I got on my sheet and looked at the times it did and all that stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna, hey, that's the wrong thing. I'm not gonna bother to upgrade that thing. Why can't I get in the garage 22? There we go. I wonder how many garages I have. Probably like 400. I know it's not that much, but I got too many garages. But yeah, I know this is kind of not a really interesting video, but for some people it will be. For some of you guys, you're going to be like, oh man, this video is not interesting, but some people will need to know this information. There's a lot of brand new players out there who come to my channel that have no idea what they're doing yet because they've just started the game. So this video will be useful for some people, I believe. I'm just going to go ahead and pause this as I go through the rest of them. Alright, so now we got icons on all of the cars. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how I set up my cars. First off, garage number 1 is my daily drivers. It's not daily drivers as far as like live racing or anything, but all the little daily events which require you to change your parts around, like, oh, you have to refit stage 2 this, or refit that, or you can't have this, or you can't have that. All those little pain races where you gotta refit different parts. These are the cars I use for that, except for the 250 GTO. I'm not really sure why that one's in here. I'm gonna have to move that out of this garage. Anyways, alright, now are my favorite cars. These are the cars that I drive all the time, and I love all these cars. Alright, first I start with my favorite tier 5s, then I move over to my favorite tier 4s. Alright, favorite tier 4s, now I'm into the tier 3 and tier 2 cars. Now we go into tier 2 and tier 1 cars, and now starts my tier 5 cars that are upgraded. All the ones that are upgraded, I move over into this garage. Alright, so these ones are upgraded. These ones, now you're going to notice, well, this is my Bugatti garage, basically. Alright, so after the Bugattis, you're going to notice these cars aren't upgraded. So now we're into the tier 5 cars that I've never driven, I've never upgraded, whatever. I don't use these cars, they're just sitting around collecting dust. Most of my cars are not upgraded because I have no use for them, or they're really not that good of cars. Here's some more. Just sitting here, not upgraded. Like the 918 Spider, I would love to upgrade that guy, except for I don't have any parts for it, which stinks. More non-upgraded tier 5 cars. Okay, more that aren't upgraded. If I do see any in here that I have upgraded, like, well, actually, we've got the McLaren here that I just upgraded. So I'm going to have to move this over until where the cars that are upgraded. So I'm going to find the Bugatti garage, and then I'm going to move it one past. Alright, so as soon as I see my Bugattis, there we go. Alright, there we go. Now it's in the upgraded car section, okay? So let's move back over here. You guys saw all that already. Alright, so let's move into the tier 4 cars. Now, here's where I usually do. So this Donna's F50 is not upgraded, so it probably shouldn't be in the first spot for the tier 4 cars. A lot of these aren't. I gotta reorganize my tier 4 cars, because usually I keep the upgraded ones in here, and then the non-upgraded ones move to the back. So as you can see, my garage is currently a little bit out of whack, but the thing is, I don't really use any of these cars, to tell you the truth, so it really doesn't matter. Alright. These are all tier 4 cars. That needs moved. That's an upgraded car. That shouldn't be all the way over here. I do need to upgrade this Amigan GT NSX one of these days. Alright, now we start with the tier 3 cars. These should be the upgraded tier 3 cars. Alright. Here's some more tier 3 cars. And here's the ones that aren't upgraded. So this tier, well, this one is. So this one needs moved over. So they're a little out of whack. I gotta mess with them. But anyways, you guys get the idea. Alright, so this one got out of whack. There's one that's out of whack. Probably because I did one of those double moves by accident. It didn't get too far out of whack, which was nice. Alright, so that's pretty much the deal. You guys get the idea of how I do my garages. I do need to rearrange mine just a little bit. Sometimes you always have one of those icons that doesn't show up for some reason. It gets a little weird. And I usually always leave the Prestige Cup car in my very last garage. That way it's easy to find when I'm trying to go through that stuff. So anyways, I think that pretty much wraps this one up. Alright, catch you guys later. See ya.